Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Redneck Ways. Hope everybody's doing good out there. It's Saturday. It's about 71 degrees here in Kentucky. It's a little dreary. Looks like we'll get some more rain. Looks like there's a little kitty cat creeping up here. He's not ours, but he kind of hangs around here. He gets in the weirdest places and he'll scare the crap out of you sometimes. You'll be walking by and not knowing. He'll fly out underneath you. But, yeah, it's a pretty nice day here today. I hurt my back yesterday, so if y'all kind of see me here a minute when we get over there working on that stereo, kind of walking kind of weird, or I make some kind of weird sounds, I've got a bad catch in the old back, so it ain't very fun, but I do want to get this radio work finished and try to work this out. Man, I know it ain't gonna do no good just sitting. Actually, it feels worse sitting. But I went down to a flea market today, guys. Let me get y'all set over here. Like I said, I'm probably gonna be making some weird noises and all that. We'll get through it. Alright, I think y'all can see my tripod ain't really. There we go. I don't think it'll fall. Like I was saying, I went down to the flea market today. Not much going on down there. It's like the third week that really haven't found anything as far as radios. Been very cool. Or worth, buying. But I did get a new soldering iron. And I was going to look at it with you all. Trying to get this tripod in it. Sometimes it wants to give me fits. Alright. It's called a quick charge solder iron. See if y'all can see that. Yeah. So let's open her up because I haven't even looked at it yet. Let's see if all the pieces are here. I got it for $1. A boy I went to school with, he was down there today. And everything he had down there, he was selling for $1. That looks like it's all there, don't it? I don't know how old it is. Looks almost 80, don't it? Here's the warranty. Get over here and get my glasses. Alrighty. I've had this brand before at Waha, or however you pronounce it. I've had razors from them. Beard trimmers and stuff like that, and they seem to always be pretty good. Got too many cords down here. Here's the instructions of it. So it's got the tips. There's one. And here's a little bit bigger one. Don't look like it's ever been used, or not much anyway. There's the other tip. It's got a little corrosion there. So it's got a little light on it even. And it says quick charge. So I thought that was pretty neat, guys. What do you think? See that little light bulb? I guess the tip just well, it looks like you got to unscrew her there. Oh, cool is that? Oh, that was nice. My screwdriver's just right there. I didn't have to get up. Let's put this together. Well, it takes a little tiny one. I'll have to get a little screwdriver. We'll get that together, but I guess I'll put it on charge. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Let's plug her in. Yeah, it's pretty old because they don't have a polarized plug. I don't know when was the first year they started putting the polarized plugs on. We got her plugged up, but I don't think she's doing anything. Battery may be bad. I didn't think of that. We'll let her sit here and see if that light kicks on. It may be corroded down here. It may not be getting it's pretty dirty down here. Let's see if we're getting any juice. That would be what, DC? Yeah, we're getting 5.6 volts. So she's charged. The charger's working. The old batteries may be bad in it, but if anything, it's pretty cool. Maybe be able to take it apart. It's got screws, and maybe able to get in there and change the batteries if that's the case. But alright, enough of the tinkering of that, guys. I'm going to get everything ready. And see, I'll show you real quick the material I got for I went down to Joann Fabrics today, and I got that for the grill cloth, for the old Philco. So I'll probably just film it and do commentary over it. That way, you know, where my back's hurt so bad that it's just hard to come up with anything really to talk about. But I'll see how it goes. But I'll probably just do commentary over my video on that, guys. So I'll see you here shortly. Alright, guys, I thought I'd show you all this too. I took it apart, and it looks like that old battery just gone. It's got corrosion on both ends there. Actually, it looks like one of the wires is off of it there, right there in. So I only paid $1 for it. I may get on the inner streams and see if I can order a battery. Alrighty. Alright guys, I'm back. I was working on the cabinet there last minute. Doing some, finishing the top. I was buffing it. And I got carried away and took a little nick out here. Which I was like, okay, as long as nothing else happens, that's fine. I get down here and I was going to do this edge. And I turned that buffer sideways here to get this edge here. And I wasn't thinking, and it went around and went ting, 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 and all kinds of little pieces came off. So I put some filler. I mixed some finish on it, some stain. I just mixed it right in with that. So it is a little bit darker. So hopefully it'll dry, and then I'll take it and sand it a little bit. And I probably won't put a clear coat. I'll probably just buff it back in. But the rest of it turned out perfect, guys. I'm very happy with this. Very smooth and soft. I say I'll hit this with a real light sandpaper when it dries, and I'm thinking it's gonna be all right. But other than that little mistake I did, the buffer did really good, and that's the first time I ever buffed these out after I clear coated them. So it's my first one, so you know, we learn by our mistakes, and I know to be more careful, a lot more careful next time when I get to these edges. After everything dries and everything, I'm going to have to take some glue this piece here back, because it did move out a little bit. I'll have to put some glue, get that back secure. But we got to take this radio out, guys, so I'm going to get you all set up. And I'm going to take the radio out and take the old grill cloth out. What's that? Two. Okay, they're on. There's 4 screws holding it. All right. it must be hooked to something else underneath here. Yes, it is. We have it looks like two more screws on, or three more flatheads back there. This record player is really in here. There we go. Now we gotta figure out how to get a piece of wood in there, guys. Make a shelf. So how to do that? Looks like what we're going to have to do is drill this out, because we need these. Because those go back on the front. That's what holds the door up. So let me figure something out. I was thinking, instead of trying to take these off of this, probably be smarter to just try to cut a board to fit this and then put it back in.
I wished on the moon for that lingers on. You seem to haunt me night and day. I never realized till you had gone how much I cared about you. I can't live without you. All alone, I'm so all alone. There is no one else but you. All alone by the telephone, waiting for a ring, a ting-a-ling. I'm all alone every evening, all alone, feeling blue, wondering where you are and how Just you wait and see. I'll never forget the people I met, braving those angry skies. I remember well as the shadows fell, the light of hope in their eyes. And though I'm far away, I still can hear them say, thumbs up. For when the dawn comes up, there'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover. Tomorrow, just you wait and see. There'll be love and laughter and peace ever after. Tomorrow, when the world is free, the shepherd will tend his sheep, the valley will bloom again, and Jimmy will go to sleep in his own little room again. There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover. Tomorrow, just you wait and see. There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover. Tomorrow, just you wait and see.
Good night, Vienna, you city of a million melodies. Our hearts are thrilling to the strains that you play, from dawn till the daylight dies. Good night, Vienna, where moonlight fills the air with mysteries, and eyes are shining to the gypsy guitars that sing to the starry skies. Enchanted city of Columbine and Piero, we know the magic of your spell. Of our romances, you're the hero. Now is the time to say farewell. Good night, Vienna. Now lovers kiss beneath your linden trees. The world is waiting on the edge of the day, just waiting to say goodnight. City of love and laughter, heaven of hearts that seek romance. All through the nights of summer, under the stars you dance. Now is the hour we leave you, parting before the day begins. Sleep till the sunshine wakes you, dream to the sweet violin.
enchanted city of Columbine and Seattle. We know the magic of your spell. Doodle 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 doodle. Doodle 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 doodle. Good night, Vienna. The world is waiting on the edge of the day, just waiting to say good night. There it goes again, what a haunting refrain. It's the waltz of love. Melody divine, every heart beats in rhyme to the waltz of love. Like a golden memory, it lingers in your heart. It just seems to say, I love you. Sweethearts love to dance while they dream of romance to the waltz of love.
Why is the sun brighter when I'm looking at you? No fair speaking.
Alrighty guys, I'm back. We got the grill cloth on the bottom and everything, and replaced where the record player was. I just think that looks better. That old record player looked horrible in there, and the one that we tried to fix, to put in here, it just don't. It's not going to be able to be used. I mean, we got to play a little bit, but it's just not going to be practical. So I think it's nice just to have, maybe if you want to set something in here, you always need storage. So, you know, I've still got to adjust it a little bit. It's off a little bit. I can go back here in the back and pull on it and bring it in a little tighter. So see, so it needs adjusted just a tad. But other than that, I think she looks pretty good, don't you guys? So let's get the chassis put in. That's what we're going to be doing now. Alright guys, we got a cricket in here. So let me take the knobs off of this. I need a towel. I think it'll be alright. We gotta figure out how we're going to get this all back together, which it shouldn't be too awful hard. So I'll probably have to spin this around. Oh, I just stepped on the antenna. I'll try not to do that the whole entire time. I think it's going to be okay. I can't believe I just did that. I'll bend it back here. I did a number on it right here. My goodness. I think I got it. And there's a board here. That keeps that nice and tight. So let's see what we can do. We have all kinds of wires here. See. Yeah, you can see. And the fun part's going to be make sure making sure those altar legs ain't gonna be touching nothing. I think they're gonna be fine. Let me double check. Got those two, and that goes, okay, yeah, we're fine. We're fine and dandy. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah. Is that how it goes? What am I missing here? There we go. I would say before we get going too fast, I probably need to solder the antenna wire back on. But I've got to get all these wires. See this stereo, a lot of them I've worked on the record player unhooks, just separately from, but this one's got some wires like those two. Those go to the radio or the record player. So, and that one there, it goes to the record player. It's actually a lot of wires that don't really need to be here anymore. So we'll get it plugged up, or get it hooked up, get the radio playing, and then we'll go from there. Or I might not do it on this video, but I'll go from there and start taking some of that wire off we don't need. There's the plug for the record, for the stereo. That is very important. We need that. Slide this door out. Better help me. See, I'm getting confused here. Because I thought all these wires went down. Let's go ahead and hook the speaker up, or get it put in place. I guess they just all hung behind here. For the record player. There's the speaker. Y'all down here. I got the speaker put there. Get the bolts put on. The nuts on it. I'm really glad I had this to do today. It's been pretty boring here around the house. My parents are gone to my brother's house in Louisville. And I've been really down, where I was really down in my back. I'm glad I had this, because actually working on this today, I think actually helped my back. And stretched it, helped me keep it stretched out. Instead of just laying or sitting, I'd probably be in a lot worse shape right now. I did miss 3 hours work this morning though. That stinks. I just couldn't lift nothing. Alright guys, you all see what I'm doing here. I won't bore you and make you watch me do all this. I'll get it all tightened up. And hopefully, when we turn that switch on, everything works like it used to, like it always has, on the bench. So, I'll be right back. Alright guys, she's all buttoned back up. She's all back together. She's all in there. I got the antenna hooked up, back the way it goes. I'm hoping it'll work good. I don't like how that antenna really is. I got it all back on its thing here. Got it bent back. from where I stepped on it, but it just don't seem like a very big antenna for this. And I know this one's very picky on its antenna, because if you don't have the antenna hooked up right up here on the tuning capacitor, then she won't work. I just kind of tied some of these on till I can go through them and see what wires I can eliminate, because there's all these, actually almost all these need to go, because they're all to the record player. So I just I don't want to start cutting wires out now. I'm going to run off the schematic and put it in here, and put a list of stuff what I done to her. And I kept the old grill cloth. Just maybe somebody else that gets this old radio one day, you know, they can look back on what it actually used to have. That's the first one that actually came off without ripping that I've ever done. So we got to turn her around here and put the knobs on. Oh. I didn't clean the brass on these yet. I wish I had some velvet behind them. There's the tuner. Need to clean that a little bit better. Kind of smudged. Here's the on and off. That just dropped. The other one out of my pocket. There should be. Well, it says phono, but that's phono, and that's radio. It's got a little air hole, but it shows phono, but it don't turn very much. You don't really point at radio when you got it on radio, does it? We got to run over and get the volume. No. Get the volume on. There's the volume. That's the tone. So there she is, guys, with all the knobs on it. So now all we got to do is plug her up and see if she's still going to work. So let's do that. I always get nervous right here. Oh. There she's on. Lights on anyway. Takes her usually a minute.
At the U.S. Open today, CBS sports reporter Erica Herskowitz has details.
19-year-old American Coco.
How does that affect the player, when they're in a game? It kind of affects us because we were kind of on the roll, and then, we can get inside and we got to kind of hold back a little bit. But, the strength coaches, they do a great job. They kind of let us put our mind at ease until it's time to start going again and preparing to come back out, and then, you know, you get back into our routine. So they do a good job when it comes to rain delay.
Kind of early for an open week, but is this something you build on, obviously, as you wait for Tech to come to Huntington?
Yes, for sure. It's definitely a lot better to go into Huntington with a win going into a bye week than it is with a loss.
You know, these are two games for you guys.
Thank you, Dave. Micah Abraham, that's who you just heard from. He was attracting the football. He had 2 interceptions, and apparently he was also attracting the leaf blowers, if you could hear in the background there. But 2 hits for Abraham en route to Marshall's 31-13 victory.
Another
so
one
let's take a look
done.
through the Sun Belt scoreboard around the conference with 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
It's uncomfortable back. I mean, this stuff, the fastball jumping out of his hand, the slider and curveball exceptionally sharp. It's 2-2 in the dirt.
Coming in during a pandemic, as you mentioned, the murder of George Floyd, all of those events, all in a small amount of time. Of course, she's going to be under a microscope and really looked at closely. And of course, received lots of criticism while she was on the job.
Well, but that's pretty typical. There's a saying in policing, the best police chief is the last one and the next one. In other words, the person while they're sitting there, you're the one that's going to catch all the income, right? And so we'll look at those previous persons with fond memories, deserved or not, and are they going to have a problem? I mean, it was the same thing when I was Commissioner, I'm sure.
Allergic to Skyrizi, serious allergic reactions, and an increased risk of infection.
Minuscule, she has a bruise. Now, if her face got half bitten off,
into an IRA. And remember, for every $1,000 you put in to a pay plan, you can typically expect to get about $200. As far back.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Thanks to all my subscribers. Thank you all, guys. I sure appreciate it. And I hope you all enjoyed doing another one of these beautiful old radios. I know I sure enjoyed it. So I hope everybody having a great weekend. And guys, you all have a safe rest of the weekend and the rest of next week, guys. Y'all stay safe and take care. And I'll see you all again right here on Redneck Ways. Bye, guys.